Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we were working on murdering little Herbert here. He of course needs to die because he is the primary heir to Prince Amori here. And his mother is his woman. So at this point, this kid is a legitimate child as far as our religion is concerned, but he is not going to be the heir to Italy. So that's a problem. However, our daughter currently is pregnant, and hopefully she has a male child here. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed on that one. We do have a dangerous faction, an independence faction. We're probably going to fight these guys. Yeah, I think we're going to fight these guys. The King of Hellas here would be a fantastic target for us overall. Yeah. We'll let them fire, and in the meantime, we're working on this over here. Of course, Bohemia is awkward in their war. They're going to win it, ultimately, I think. But it's going to take a very long time. And then there's Great Moravia here, which we'll see what ends up happening with that. As of right now, there's not a lot that we can do about it. But we'll see. We're working on it. Okay, when are these guys going to fire? In about 1 month? Sure. In that case, we'll come on down here and we will pre-raise. How long would it take to raise here? 38 days? That might be acceptable. We'll go ahead and get that started. We'll raise somewhere around 30k is what we'll need. Okay, that'll do. And we'll get these guys. Sure, show in the king. Good effort. Yes, this is acceptable. Okay. So there's all of our troops here in his capital. At this time, this guy is the faction leader. So let's see what we've got. Here's the independence demand. We will not be threatened. And we did lose some troops to desertion. That's, of course, fully expected. At this point, we are going to start capping this, and we do need to get a new leader in here. I guess that guy would do. We need a new marshal as well, which will be this guy. Okay, so he's raising up forces here. We may want to raise up a few additional ourselves, because we did have a few more than I was expecting desert there. So we're going to raise up a few. A child lost in the forest happens tragically often. And we're going to try again. Murder preventer. Okay. So we can see here that they are going to fight us here. And are they going to win? We'll see. We're raising up another 30,000 troops, and we're heading in there. They are winning currently. Do our troops arrive in time? No. They arrived 1 day too late. Well, that really sucked. Those troops arrived 1 day too late. Okay. Well, we'll raise up more. That was really unfortunate timing there. Like, incredibly unfortunate timing. This is sufficient. We'll raise up more, bring them in. And we're going to get our revenge. This will be fine. Okay, faction to install this guy on the German throne for the Empire of Germania. We're going to need to get this guy on our side, so let's go ahead and arrange a marriage like so. That'll be no problem. Is there a Liberty faction as well? No. Okay, sounds good. So we're going to walk in here, get our revenge on these guys. We're currently at minus 42% from that, which is kind of hilarious. I am going to split off our siege force here. We do not need to have them in this battle. So we're going to have these guys come off and siege. We'll get them a siege commander. And this way, we'll be able to get the war score flipped around. That would be ideal. Do we not have a siege commander? This guy. Okay, good. And then I want to grab the forces underneath here. Okay, got him. We're going to head up over this way. And we're going to chase these guys a bit. Sure, we can donate to charity. That's absolutely fine. We're going to head up over this way, see if we can catch this force. We kind of can't, but we can catch them here. Cool. We're going to succeed in this siege, in theory. Yeah, we succeed in that siege. And we win that battle. That battle was worth 3% war score. The battle that they won was worth 21%. Hilarious. We're going to have to pursue them. That's okay. We have finished this siege, and we're going to head up over this direction. I'm not sure where they're going. They're coming out over this way. That's an awkward retreat direction. Our plot was exposed, but that doesn't change our chances at all. Okay. So we're going to catch these guys down over here in theory. Or at least some of them. Okay, they moved where they're going, so we're going to catch them. Fantastic. That could stack wipe. It did not, but it was close. So I'm not sure where exactly they're going after this. Probably up over this direction, if I had to guess. We'll come up over here and siege as well. That was definitely an awkward start to the war. There's no doubt about that. A child lost in the forest. It happens tragically often. Okay, so there we go. We gained a stress level, and we should definitely donate to charity to lose a little bit of stress. There we go. And I want to check in over here. That's a grandson. Perfect. So the same person should be next in line for both France and Italy after our wife here dies. So that'll be great. Okay, we're heading up over this way. We're locked into this, awkwardly. That's a very awkward place for them to retreat to. Man, this is an awkward start to the war. Okay. Very awkward indeed. I'm not sure why they retreated there, but I guess that's what it is. So we're going to raise up our siege forces again. We have ticking on our side, so it's not the end of the world. We do need to stack wipe this force eventually. Eventually it'll happen. They're attempting to embark, but we are going to try to stop them. And we're raising ourselves up a new siege force up here, since apparently that's necessary. There, we finally stack wiped them. Okay, so at this point, I'd like to come up over this direction. We will pay embarkation fees. That's okay. I'm not concerned about that. This is sufficient levy troops at this time. And now we just need those men-at-arms to come on in. But I'm going to put in a siege commander here, and we're going to have them come start slow sieging up here. Cool. Well, that was really awkward. I'm not going to lie. That was incredibly, incredibly awkward, the start of that siege. Our wife is attempting to gift us a concubine. Okay, whatever. That's a little unusual, but sure. We're going to come up here and see about stack wiping this force. Apparently we are going to get stressed no matter what we do here. That's unfortunate. We'll make a charitable donation, and that'll lower our stress level somewhat. We should also call a hunt to lower our stress level further. Okay, I'd love to catch these lads. We'll see if we manage to. And we should have our siege weapons raised up here in just a couple of days. In theory. Yes, there they are. Perfect. Okay, so we stack wipe this. Next up, we could come up over here. I do not like this path. I feel like we would be better off embarking and coming in like that. Just so we don't take as much attrition. Okay, so our bombards are here, and we will finish up that siege nice and quickly. Actually, there's this army down over here. I'm not sure where they're embarking to. They may come down over here. We'll see. No, they're heading up this way. Fascinating. So if they're heading up this way, we will as well. This siege will finish up. There we go. A prisoner escaped. No shocker there. We are going to need to resupply this force eventually. But for now, this is reasonably fine. We're only at 30% from occupation. So are they. But we're going to head in over here, and we're going to give battle. We should be able to win this quite easily. Sure. We're going to take 205 gold from this guy. That is absolutely fine. And yes, we do indeed win this battle. Kind of a barely skin of the teeth sort of thing, but we do win it. And that's primarily because we were very low on supplies, and we were also recently disembarked. So that's reasonable. We're going to split this in half, and then we're going to split that in half, and we're going to take this 8k stack over to here to slow siege, and then we're going to split this 16k stack and move them over here to resupply. Cool. These guys will then come up over here, and I'm a little concerned about this faction here. Our half-brother? Yes. Done. I do not want another faction right now. Our start to this one was awkward enough. Okay. We can get a perk here, and what do we want? Defensive negotiations? Probably. Just so that we can deal with another faction if need be. Yes. Like, for example, this guy. We should be able to just negotiate with him, but we actually can't. Let's see here. What do we got available? We have a grandson? That's not ideal. Well, being related is not the worst thing here as long as it's not our heir, right? That's the worst thing. Or that's the only time that really matters. This is already all set up. So, for bargaining chips, I don't really care too much about who our concubines are. That'll be fine. As far as I'm concerned at this point, we need to look through our siblings. Leasing holdings from their liege. Okay. We'll invite this sister to court. And that'll have to do. Okay. So she's now at our court. And from here, this guy only has daughters. However, yeah, this isn't going to work. We could pull this lady out of the faction potentially, though. Yes. Done. Okay, so that'll deal with that faction, at least temporarily. Fantastic. I'm going to move some of these guys over this way, and we're going to slow siege a bunch of these locations. We are resupplying, but we are going to need to get these slow sieges done eventually as well. Our counselor died, and we need a new steward. This queen will do. Cool. So we're going to get these occupations back eventually. We see these guys up over here, but it's not too big of a concern at this time. We do want to head up over here. This guy is not the siege commander. Let's put in the siege commander. Thank you very much. Okay. So get that underway. They are currently at -40, so they're currently keeping pace with ticking war score. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm just keeping an eye on these guys over here. They're going to siege there. That's fine for the moment. We're going to head over here. There we go. And we're going to get some of these sieges back pretty soon here. Just 20 days here. They're thinking about attacking here, I believe. No, they're not going to attack. They're going to embark. Are they coming to attack this force? Maybe. But this finished up. We're going to walk over this way. And yeah, they don't want anything to do with this now. Cool. We can't actually fight them here, but we're going to walk these guys back over this way for the time being. We're going to fight these guys over here, I guess. No, they decided not to. We're going to finish up that siege and this one over here as well. We'll head inland a little bit. Okay. So this siege finishes. We're going to walk these guys to here, these guys to here. Cool. We're just working on resupplying a little bit, but I want to group these together. How many troops do we need to siege here? 812. So we're going to move these guys down over this way. How many do we need to siege here? 1350. Okay. So we are going to do... We need more than that. That'll do. And these guys will head on down. Okay. Let's just get grouped up there. This siege is over. We're going to continue to siege over this way. And they're just kind of running around for the moment. I'm okay with this. Okay. Now we're going to pursue them a bit over here. These guys might attack this siege force, which would be very rude. No, they're not doing that. Okay. These guys may well be coming after our siege force. We'll keep that in mind. For the time being, we're going to let them go. I'm going to continue to resupply over this way. So we'll divide all of those and move these guys out over this way. Cool. We'll resupply that, get these sieges done. And we're keeping an eye on these guys. They're just walking down over this way for now. Okay. We're going to embark. We'll embark in 30 days, and it would take us 30 days to get here. We may actually have to walk away rather than embark. Okay. We'll embark from here. Ah. Our wife just died. So, this is our daughter here. We're going to negotiate an alliance with her. She is our child, so that's perfectly fine. We are not married, and we can marry someone who has high stewardship. Someone like this will be absolutely fine. We're attempting to embark in time here. It looks like we're not going to make it. That is unfortunate. We were 1 day away from making it. Okay. Very rude. Can we retreat? Actually, this war is over. This war is over. We enforce those demands, disband our troops. There we go. No stack wipe there. Fantastic. Spy Master is going to be this guy. There we go. And we should host a feast at this point to lose a bunch of stress. Okay, so our daughter is now the ruler of Italy. And our grandson, Prince Ambrosio here, is the heir to Italy. And France. And ultimately, Scandinavia as well. Cool. Okay. So Bohemia finished up their war. What's Great Moravia got going on here? Can we do anything here? Not currently. Can we get some claimants? That would be an interesting question. The King of Bohemia has an unpressed claim on this. We can simply propose an alliance due to our defensive negotiations. And then we're hoping that he would call us in to fight Great Moravia. That's an artifact claim war. But I would really like for this guy to declare this war and take over Great Moravia. As of right now, I don't know how realistic that is, that the AI would do that. It kind of is random, I think. I'm not sure whether he'll be willing to do that or not. But we'll ally him just to be able to protect him anyway. Our rival died. That's good. Okay. So our feast is now over, and we could go on a pilgrimage if we wanted to try to, like, work up our level of devotion again. All of these are long pilgrimages. Can we go to a very long? No. Okay. We'll go on a long pilgrimage. That's fine. Okay. All good. We could definitely pull back one of our castles at this point, and we definitely will do so. Pull that one back. And what is our wife currently doing? She's on Assist Ruler. Put her on Managed Domain, and we will pull back this castle as well. There we go. We'll get a guide. Ah. Okay, we definitely want to defend France here, so we're going to do that. But this guy is currently imprisoned. We can revoke this title. Perfect. And that, of course, means that we're going to need to grant this back out, but that's okay. So, we've got this France situation. We need to defend France here. Who is the war leader? He's down over here. We helpfully have a province here in which we can raise up. So we'll go ahead and do that. And how many are we going to raise? A decent chunk for sure. 25, 30k? Should be sufficient. Looking at what they've got down over here. Yeah, that'll be sufficient. And our men-at-arms arrive. We've walked the holy path, and we are then going to head down over this way. And we're going to give some battle. Okay, we outlived our rival. That's great. We stack wiped one of their forces there. And the others are just way too weak. Yeah, that stack wiped all of their forces. So they just lost a huge chunk of force there. And we got 28% war score. So at this point, that's for the Kingdom of France. But where is this guy landed at? Wessex, up here. Okay. We should go hit his capital. How long will it take us to get there? 3 months? Yeah, that looks good. France can handle the mainland at this point. Like, this is fine. Okay, all of that inventory stuff. Did we not repair our crown? We didn't. Okay. Yeah, that's probably something that we should have done. We can go ahead and repair this guy. We don't have a regalia, and we're lacking in some trinkets here, hilariously. But I guess that's all fine. This trinket also could use some repair. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of ignoring that, to be sure. So we're going to embark over here. And yeah, France has got this under control in the mainland, for sure. Our embarkation will finish, and we're going to head up over this way. Do we want to fight their army first, or hit their capital? I think we hit their capital because of the recently disembarked Malice. That doesn't hurt us for sieging, but it does for combat. Not that this is going to be a difficult battle, but it's just slightly more efficient to do things this way, I think. Not to mention that we could capture the war leader. We did not, but we could have. We're going to head up over this way, and yeah, they're not going to win this. There's no way. Okay, they've got these guys here, but that's fine. We're going to head up over this way. They're going to embark. This seems okay. I don't think we stack wipe this force, but it'll be a lot of damage. Okay, we're going to head over this direction. Wait. Why would this guy be our... Oh, right. He would be our heir. We have to disinherit this kid. Done. No problem there. We're back to our previous setup of inheriting France and Italy. So that's good. Finishing up that siege. And we're going to come in over here, see if we can eliminate this army this time. I think we stack wipe it this time. Oh, yeah. We definitely stack wipe it this time. Cool. So there's a bunch of stack wipes. We're now at 100%. So this war is over. Fantastic. We'll disband those troops. And France continues to be under our control. Cool. Our vassal, no, we decline. This one is fine. This one is fine. And this one is fine. Cool. So there's France defended. I would like it if Bohemia got a bit aggressive with Great Moravia here. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. We can't force this guy to attack. He definitely could. Out of curiosity, I'm not actually going to change anything, but I'm not entirely sure how this CB would work. We're not going to make him do anything at all here. I just want to look. and see what would happen if he pressed it. So, your claims? Yeah, he could get literally everything there. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to make sure that he had a CB that would allow him to fully annex that. So we don't have a way to force him to do that. We can just hope that he does. I think. I do wish there was an interaction where you could tell them to do particular things that would benefit them and promise support. That would be really nice. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist in the game. Volga Bulgaria. No, we'll pass on that one. This guy's our vassal, so we decline. And sure. Okay, all good. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see about inheriting Italy and France. We'll see if these people die in time. We're not sure yet. There's only like 21 years left in the game, so there's not that much left to do here. But overall, considering that we weren't allowed to declare offensive wars, I feel like we've done pretty well. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, Nick Smarty, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.